Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Think about your absolute favorite movie, book, or video game. Why are you so obsessed with it? Is it because of the epic battles shown, or the mind bending plot twist in your movie? Or maybe you wish that one of the characters was your real life best friend. Whatever the reason, every single great story in history, from Harry Potter to Marvel movies to the books you read in your school, is built using the exact same 5 building blocks. In today's quick video, we are going to unlock the 5 elements of a story. By the end of this video, you wouldn't just understand how your favorite creators write these epic tales, but you will have that ultimate same cheat sheet so that you can write your own brilliant story. Before we jump in, make sure you hit that subscribe button and like and share the video so you never miss our videos. Ready? Yes, of course you are, and let's get started into it. The 5 elements of a story. Alright, let's look at the roadmap, as in, let me tell you what are these 5 things which are very essential for writing a story. The 5 elements which we are covering today are characters, setting, plot, conflict, and theme. Think of these as ingredients of a recipe. If you leave even one of these out, your story recipe is going to collapse. Let's break down these ingredients one by one. Our element 1 is characters, who are also considered as the heart of the story. Simply put, these characters are the people, animals, or any creature who experiences the story. Now, in any good story, you have 2 main characters that you need to know. First is the protagonist. He is the main character, the hero. Because of them, the action is going on and they are trying to solve a major problem. And second is the antagonist. And antagonist is the force working against our hero, against the protagonist. It could be a very classic villain or even something abstract like winter, or maybe the character is having his own doubt, self doubt, etc. etc. We need to know that how do these characters feel real. See, instead of writing John was angry, a writer may write John slamming a door or clenching his fist. This is what is done. In this way, you are telling your readers indirectly why the character is behaving such. So this is called indirect characterization. And move to our next element, which is setting. Setting basically means where and when the story takes place, but it is more than a place. Setting is made up of 3 crucial. Of course, it's a place. Maybe it can be high school, or maybe a spaceship, or maybe a haunted house, etc. etc. Second is time. What is the year? Is it 350, or is it ancient history, or is it just one random Tuesday night? Third is mood. Mood is the vibe or the feeling out of the place. Alright, imagine there's a mystical forest. So the setting immediately tells your brain what kind of story you expect. Like a story which is set out in a bright amusement park in a bright day feels completely different from the story which is set up in a quiet and dark forest at midnight. So setting actually shapes how our characters behave. Our next element is the plot. Now, plot is the sequence of events that actually happen in the story, and this is what keeps our audiences engaged. There's a famous quote in English literature that explains plot perfectly. So if I tell you the king died and then the queen of died, so it's just a list of events, right? But if I tell you the king died and then the queen died of grief, then it is a plot because one event caused the next event to happen. Most plots follow a mountain shape. First is setup, where we meet the characters and see their normal life. Now, second is the climb, where the action is taking place, the tension starts to build, and obstacles get in the way. Then comes the peak, also called as the climax, the most exciting dramatic point where everything changes. And then is descent, whereas the character falls, the dust starts to enter, and then is the landing, called as the resolution, where the problem is solved and we see the character's new normal after the problem is solved. The fourth element which needs to be done in a movie is the conflict. So if we talk about the plot is a रोड मैप कि कैसे स्टोरीज आगे बढ़ेगी. कॉन्फ्लिक्ट इज द फ्यूल जो उस रोड मैप को प्लॉट को आगे बढ़ा के रखता है. विदाउट कॉन्फ्लिक्ट योर स्टोरी गोज एब्सोल्युटली नो वेयर. कॉन्फ्लिक्ट as we can simply put down, is the main struggle or problem that the protagonist faces. Maybe if a story example, if a story is about a girl who wants an ice cream, she walks to the store, buys it, and eats it, then that's not a story, that's just basic daily whatever happened to her. But if she goes to buy the ice cream and the store is closed, and then she has to dodge a sudden alien invasion to get the last pint in the city, or zombies are there, or maybe dinosaurs are there, so that becomes a story, that becomes a plot, that there is a conflict. Very bad example, I'm sure of this, but I'm very sure by the end of this video you guys can make great stories of your own, and I would really like to hear them. So do let me know, put your stories in the comments, and I'll be very glad reading them. Anyways, so we divide the conflict into two main categories. First is external conflict, whereas the character struggles against something outside, like character versus another character, character versus nature, like a storm or a flood, etc. etc. The second type of conflict is the internal conflict. So this conflict is a battle inside the character's own mind, a struggle with fear, making a difficult choice, or deciding what is right and what is wrong. So every great story usually has a mix of both. A last element is the central message, lesson, or moral of the story. It is the answer to the question that what is the author trying to teach us about life from the story. So, okay, a theme is never just one word, okay, alright. You know, love is a theme, but when we expand it, love can help us overcome our deepest fears. That is what a theme is. Themes are universal truth that make us think about our own lives long after we finish watching the movie or reading a book. And there you have it, guys, the 5 magical ingredients: characters, setting, plot, conflict, and theme. Alright, so if you found this lesson helpful, please give this video a big thumbs up. Share it with a classmate who might be studying for an English test and might need this. And don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Keep writing, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.